So, do you have a problem getting things that you actually want out of life? Hey, Julie here, owner of Bodies by Colotti, personal training studio located in Kingston, New York, and always online if you're not local. So, my shirt says manifest that shit. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video today is manifesting. Now, a couple months ago, year ago, whatever, if you told me to manifest and meditate, I would tell you you were crazy because I didn't believe it. And I had a hard time getting into the mode of meditation. And then I finally woke up one day and was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a solid try. I started with a couple minutes and then progressed on. The longest I actively meditate for is about 15 minutes. But as I go to bed every night, I listen from anywhere to 20 to 60 minutes of a manifestation meditation. The time depends on how tired I am and how quickly I know I'm going to fall asleep. So you may ask, but Julie, if you're sleeping, you're not hearing the manifestation meditation. Wrong. So there are brain waves still in your brain that listen to things at certain sound lengths and sound waves, and that is what these manifestations do because these people are professionals. So your body is still hearing it. Like, have you ever heard that when somebody's in a coma, they can still hear you? So you should talk to them. It's the same thing with falling asleep to a manifestation meditation. And now you can manifest anything. So what you really want with manifestation is abundance. That's usually what you manifest, is abundance of something, whether it's money, your career, happiness with your family, a loved one to get better because they're sick, positive mindset, clarity, happiness, health, whatever it is that you need abundance of. And this could change daily, weekly, whatever's going on in your life. That is what you can manifest for abundance. Now, how does this change your mindset? Well, it takes time. So this isn't going to happen overnight. There's different apps, there's different programs that you can use. There's professionals you can hire to help with this. I don't really think you need to go down that route, especially to start. Like, let's just get you started. So I use an app called Insight Timer. You can download it in your app store. This is what it looks like and how it's spelled. App store, whether you have an iPhone or a Droid, you can download it. And the best part is it's free. Many of these apps for meditation are not free. I have used Headspace. I have used Calm. I wasn't a fan. I really like Insight Timer. One of my clients actually told me about it. They have everything you can think of, and it's all free. So that takes down the first barrier of getting started because most people don't want to pay $60 for an app where they don't know if it's going to work. When it's free, that barrier is cut. So how do you get started? Why don't you just sit in a quiet place? Doesn't really matter where it is, as long as it's quiet. You can do it first thing when you wake up in the morning, before you go to bed, or in the middle of the day. If you're at work, you can put headphones in. And I want you to just open up your phone and open up the app, whatever you use. If it's Insight Timer, Mindset app, Calm, Headspace, whatever it might be. And just start with a 3-minute meditation. That's it, 3 minutes. And all I want you to do is listen. You don't need to practice what they're telling you. Just listen for the first week or so. And then you'll notice the difference that it's making in your body. And I can promise you that 3 minutes is going to make a difference. When you are trying to manifest something, you need to believe in what is going on. So, it's like they say with the Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. Well, if you believe it, it will happen. If you have a positive mindset and you say this will happen, you would be amazed at what will actually happen. Like when you wake up in the morning and say, I am going to have a good day. Or today is going to be a good day. Not, I think today is going to be a good day. You have to be assertive. When you're assertive in things, it will happen. And I know if you're watching this video and you haven't done any of this before, I might sound crazy. Because I thought when people were telling me this, they were crazy. Like, you can't manifest that shit, but you can. I mean, I even have a shirt that says it now. That's how much I believe it. So take your app, take your phone out, and listen for 3 minutes. Just listen for 2 weeks. And when you do that, after you watch this video, I want you to comment below and let me know the difference it has made in your life. And once you're done with that for the first couple weeks and you're now used to it, I want you to now practice what they're telling you in a meditation. And an easy way to do this is before you go to bed, because they're going to tell you to relax your body, which is what you're already doing because you're trying to fall asleep. So start with some nighttime meditations and feel how much better you are in the morning. And I didn't think this was going to make a big difference because it's hours later, but I wake up recharged and ready to conquer the day when I meditate before I go to bed. And why is that? I don't know exactly, but I think it's because I've let all of the stress from the day before go. So I'm literally starting with a clean slate. When you're laying in bed and you're meditating and you're letting go of everything that happened, you're not waking up the next day with baggage or thinking about all of those bad things that happened yesterday. You're starting fresh, and today is a new day, and today will be a good day because you're starting with that mindset. And even if the day before you woke up and said, today is going to be a good day, and things that happened that were out of your control, it's okay because you can still manifest something good to happen. So just because you had a bad day does not mean that something good did not happen. Many things can happen in a day that are good that you have manifested, and something else can still go wrong that is out of your control. For instance, you could get a promotion at work and on your way home get into a car accident. Does that make it a bad day? Probably if your car is totaled, but you still got that promotion at work that you have been manifesting for weeks. You've been applying for this job, this promotion. You've had the interviews. You've been manifesting and meditating to get this promotion. And on your way home, your car gets totaled. You still have that promotion. So that manifesting worked, even if your day turned around to be bad, because now you have to worry about the stress of getting a new car. You might have some whiplash and all of that. That doesn't mean manifestation doesn't work. It doesn't mean that when you woke up in the morning and you said today's going to be a good day, that doesn't work, because the car accident wasn't your fault. So it's out of your control. So unfortunately, we still cannot control the universe. Sometimes I wish we could, but then that probably wouldn't be good. You know, it's like seeing into the future and fixing your past and all that stuff. So is that really good? Probably not. So that doesn't mean that manifestation doesn't work. Not every day is going to be perfect. If it was, we'd be a lot happier of a planet, a lot happier of a creature, and we wouldn't have problems. We wouldn't have divorce. We wouldn't have mental health problems. We wouldn't have people quitting their jobs. We wouldn't have fights. We wouldn't have all of this turmoil if we could manifest the perfect world. So unfortunately, we can't do that, but it doesn't mean that manifestation and meditation doesn't work. So when things are out of your control, you just have to let it go and focus on the things that happened that you did control. And remember, subscribe to our channel so you can watch more videos on how you can make simple changes in your life to help with your fitness and lifestyle goals. So now that you've been manifesting that shit for a couple weeks and you're really on the move, I really want you to start focusing on writing things down. So I have a favorite thing that I write down every day. Money will flow to me easily and freely. And write that down every single morning and look at it and read it and say it in your mind and watch what happens. And again, I know it's crazy because I thought it was crazy too when I first started. When my mindset coach told me to write that down on a piece of paper and look at it every single day when I got to work, I was like, okay, I'll do it, but you're crazy. And it wasn't working. And then I truly believed what that was and what that said. And I started seeing the results. So if you don't believe it, it's not going to come true. You have to believe what you're saying. You have to believe what you're manifesting, and you'd be amazed at what happens. So you have to clear your mindset of all the negativity. So even if you think you're crazy and you're trying to manifest this big thing, just believe that it can happen. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay. So I just want to take that right now. It's not going to happen overnight. If you're manifesting, abundance of money, You're not going to go and buy your first lotto ticket and win the lotto. And you're probably not going to get an abundance of money from the lotto. You're going to have to work for it. But certain things are going to align in your life, and you are going to see money increasing in your life. But you have to believe you're worth it. So an easy way to say that is money will flow to me easily and freely. I am worth having abundance. I am allowed to have money. I am worth living a happy and joyful life. Say things like that and these other manifestations and positive affirmations, and you will notice the differences in your life. You're going to be happier. You're going to have less stress, and amazing things are going to start to happen to you. And after you do this, make sure you comment below and let me know what your positive affirmation is going to be for the next 4 weeks that you're going to repeatedly say and write down. And let me know in 4 weeks what the differences are in your life. Now that you realize that you can manifest that shit, let's manifest your fitness goals with a free 14-day pass to Bodies by Colotti. Click the link in the comments to download your 14-day pass so you can get started manifesting your fitness goals. And if you're not local, click the link in our bio to train with me online, and let's get you started. And remember, let's manifest that shit.